Sustaining Trustee Associates. So I'll tell you a story about that, okay? So if you want to ask me, what led you to be a Sustaining Trustee Associate? Let's try that. I don't think you heard that from anybody else.
Okay, sustaining associate.
Sustaining Trustee Associates.
Trustee associate. Thank you. I will ask that. Okay, did you already get the name?
No, Jim DiSiena.
All right, and your title?
Right now, I'm just a retiree consultant, and I coordinate SEG Evolve's carbon solutions offering, working with a lot of volunteers annually.
Okay. And aside from that, what is your connection to the organization?
Been a long time. I had a very fortunate opportunity to work with professionals and bosses that supported SEG. They were past presidents, they were involved, they encouraged me to go to the society events, to the dinners, and to participate in conferences. That led me early in my career to be a SEG continuing education lecturer. And in fact, the interesting story is they told me I couldn't get paid twice. So I took the stipend that I got from SEG and I was allowed to donate that. And ARCO on top of that matched my donation, so I became an early donor and saw the benefits of donating to SEG and getting a company match that helped build that, sort of double that opportunity, so to speak. And on top of that, I saw from both being an officer in the Dallas Geophysical Society, being a vice president early career with SEG, and my continuing education role, the amount of energy and work and quality people you need behind the scenes to make the volunteers effective, to help the members, and really drive this society. So when it became possible for me to be having financially with my wife and I to be a trustee associate, we really jumped at that opportunity to do that. But moreover, we knew that something was really needed. You need to sustain this yearly to have that underpinning of foundational support so that the programs can go on, that the volunteers can be networked, so that you have the right continuity and the right communication and the right opportunity to bring people and to have these programs execute. Well, that needs funds annually, not just a donation, a one-off donation. So I joined the group, as a lot of these other speakers before me have talked about, and that is to be a trustee associate, but sustaining that every year with a donation. That provides for SEG to have a basis for working and to have the continuity that they can have for their people, so they don't have to be like the government and think like they have a one-year budget or a government company here. We've got a foundation through the SEG that lets these programs succeed and have the people that it needs to make them run.
And so you became a sustaining trustee associate to give back, essentially.
Yes, I've been giving back, and I saw the need to do that annually in my current financial situation. My wife and I agree it's one of our best things that we can do.
That's awesome. So in one word, how would you describe the foundation?
The foundation is a remarkable network of quality people that have passion, enthusiasm, and they make things happen. They make good things happen. You heard from my colleague Mike Forrest that got me into SEG Evolve. As I retired from Chevron, I had an opportunity to work with students and apply myself and bring that on, to work with early career students and quality mentors. That's what the foundation's about. It's helping those people come together and apply themselves to outstanding projects. I've met remarkable people that do remarkable things with Geophysics Without Borders, Geoscience Without Borders, and help the needy throughout the world. I see the new educational programs, the student leadership programs that are sponsored by, my alma mater and others from Chevron that have been sustaining that program. So the foundation gives an avenue for those to come into focus and to really be used daily and weekly.
And how has your involvement impacted you professionally? It sounds like it has a lot.
Well, professionally, it's always been the merit badge that you saw that you were presenting at a conference. You went to SEG to network, and it was really that network of people that lets you find jobs, find opportunities, and be an active member of your career. And it really turns you into a professional and a career. One of the things we like to tell the SEG Evolve interns, or you could call them, or the participants, they're not students, they're more than that. We tell them the key thing we train them and we try to get them exposed to is how to be a professional. How to act, how to speak, how to respect each other, how to work as a team. So what SEG did for me is help build me as a professional.
And then what are your hopes for the future of the foundation?
The future for the foundation, it's got to come from the bottom up. We need the young people to come in and really help sustain this foundation and sustain this society. It's a great opportunity. And us that are there that can hang on as long as we can, we're going to be there. We're going to provide our time, our resources, and our energy. It's not just a passive thing that we go off and retire. You find these foundation is manned and it's participated by people that are active, and that's what keeps me going, is that interaction, that networking, and seeing things get done by good people.
This is a question that's not listed, but I want to ask you. One of the issues that I've witnessed since I came on board is the retention, retaining the people that start off in the student programs and then enter, or they don't enter, into the actual membership base. So what are your thoughts about that?
Well, it's a common problem. I work even with my undergraduate school and try to network other alumni so that we show up and we're there for the new, cohort that's moving through. And I think that's the one thing that if you see your identity is your profession and you see that you can be of value to that profession, wanting to be a part of that network is really important. Also, it takes people like me and you and the staff that show an interest in you so that you stay connected and that you see a value of staying connected to the organization. You might drop out for 5 years or something as you change jobs or move overseas. We want you to know we're there and you can find us and we can help you get back into the network and the fold. And hopefully when you get to my age and ages of Mike and other people that we have here, outstanding people like John Sherwood that have been in this organization for 50 years of a career plus 30 years of retirement. That's what we think will draw people back in.
So I've noticed it's a very tight-knit community of members. Can you kind of discuss that and tell me your thoughts about how you feel when you're a part of this?
I think we always tell people, if you're changing jobs, you have to really respect those people that you leave behind because you'll run into them again. I think we're a small community of really highly skilled, exceptional education of everyone, diverse spectrum, and that makes us even stronger. And the people that are quality people find each other and work together. Even if we're 10,000 people, you feel like you're 10 people in the room together all the time.
And last question, what would you say to someone considering becoming involved?
Well, I like the word coming evolved. We need more mentors, we need more students in the program. Involved is, I think it's one of the biggest opportunities you have to give back. We need more than just money. We need people that invest their time. We need people that invest their community. We need people that can really get involved and make these things work. We need mentors. We need organizers. We need committee leads. So that's what we need, and we're calling out for that support.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.